Good morning, everyone. I am Nicole Traum from Nicole Traum Yoga, and you're watching Breathe with me. Thanks for tuning in. It is Wednesday, hump day. We're halfway through this first week of the year, and today I entitled this tapping and calming. Tapping is something that I kind of got into over the quarantine, over lockdown. And it's a really great way of allowing ourselves to relax, allowing our body to remember that it can relax. And so what we'll do is we'll start with a little bit of tapping. We're going to do tapping to the heart center here, to the breastbone or the sternum. And then from there, we'll do a little stretch of a heart opener, and then we'll come back and tap again. And this is just another way that we can be mindful and start to learn how to kind of be in control, or at least be friends with our emotions and all of those feelings that come up, especially when we're feeling overwhelmed. So as you sit up nice and tall, just take a few moments here to breathe. You can take a big stretch here, stretching your arms out, turning your head side to side. Giving yourself a couple of deep breaths here, inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth, and maybe even bringing your hands back behind you as you roll your shoulders onto your back. Good morning. If you're watching this morning, or you're watching the replay, do a hashtag replay. Feel free to share this with your friends too. You can just share it right onto your page. Keep breathing here as you roll those shoulders onto your back. That's it. And then come all the way out and just start to roll shoulders back, sit up nice and tall. So make sure that you're sitting forward in your chair a little bit. We're going to start here just by kind of noticing where that heart center is. So obviously the heart is over to the left here. I'm mirrored on here, but in this place here of where the ribs meet in the sternum, the breastbone, this is where we want to tap. And right behind there is our thymus gland. And the thymus gland is something that helps us to really start to fire up, to attack things that are attacking us, to build our immunity, to build our inner strength. So what I want you to do here is just kind of move your hand around. And sometimes this even feels better than the tapping, just kind of giving yourself a little massage along the breastbone here, right in the center, and letting yourself breathe. So sometimes when I'm feeling overwhelmed, this is what I'll do. I'll just kind of rub right here, allowing yourself to take a nice big inhale and a nice big exhale. This is a nice thing to do as you're falling asleep, or maybe if you're just feeling very overwhelmed, you can just come into this place and tap into that place of the heart center. And this is that place where not only do we give love, but we also receive, and we want to find a balance. Maybe you've been giving and giving and giving, or maybe you've just kind of been like just there to receive, and it's time to stimulate that giving back. Wherever you're at, don't judge it. See if you can let go of that judgment a little bit. All right, and then we're going to add the tapping. So if the tapping doesn't feel good, you can come back to that gentle rubbing. You can do kind of like a half moon movement to move some of that lymphatic fluid. And then what we'll do here is we're just going to tap gently. So you know where that bone is now. Hey, Diana. Just letting yourself breathe into that space. Not only is this really good for calming the nervous system, but it gets you into the present moment. So if you're feeling a little out of it, you're feeling a little maybe just kind of overwhelmed and disconnected, this is a way to physically connect yourself to the moment. And then starting to connect the breath, you'll start to go into that more subtle connection. Making sure you're breathing nice and deep. Noticing that sensation as it moves through you. Let's do 2 more deep breaths here, just tapping gently. Feeling your whole self waking up. Last breath. Good. All right, and then you can come back and just give it a little rub, just kind of noticing. Sometimes when I do it, I'll see that my chest gets a little red. So you don't want it to be too red, but you do want to have some stimulation there. And then take your arms up. So you're going to bring your arms up to about elbows up to shoulder height, and just start to squeeze them back, opening the heart, squeezing the shoulder blades back. And then exhale, you can come forward, tap your knees. So inhale, squeezing those shoulders back. Exhale as you round, tapping the knees. Big inhale, and big exhale. That's it. So letting yourself have that movement, breathing a little deeper, opening up the space of your heart. Maybe you're going through something that's a little overwhelming. And so our natural tendency here is when we get overwhelmed is to not be so vulnerable, right? To close things down. So we start to get into this space. So we want to be able to open that back up, even if it's just for a breath or two. Opening, good. This time as you bring your arms up, keep them there and just start to squeeze them back and back, back and back. Good. Let's go 3, 2, and 1. And then come on out and then move your head side to side, and that'll feel really nice. Just releasing the neck and the shoulders. Perfect. We're going to come on up to standing now. So scoot forward in your chair, lean forward, get your nose over your toes. Use the strength of your legs as you come on up. And as you come up here, we'll come to our chair. We'll do the seat of the chair. If that's too far down, you can always turn towards the back of the chair. I like the front of the chair because you can go a little deeper. Mine also has arms, so you can always use that to kind of in between. All right, so with your feet here pointing forward, 2 fist distance apart for your feet. So you're lining up with your own hips. Just start to bow forward here, bringing your hands either to the arms of the chair or the seat of the chair. And we'll start here by just bending the knees, reaching your booty back, and then lifting your seat up towards the ceiling to straighten your legs. So just bend those legs, reach the hips back, and then lift the hips up. Feel that stretch into your legs. Let yourself breathe, especially into that place of your heart center, clearing out some of the gunk. And in turn, we're calming the nervous system. We're letting our body feel a little more relaxed. This next time as you straighten your legs, keep them straight. Inhale as you look up, exhale as you bow. Let's do a few more like that. Big inhale and big exhale. Lifting and lowering. Good. Let's do 2 more like that. Trying to keep those legs straight, your booty reaching back. Good. And then this next time as you come forward, you can stay there. So you can either have your elbows come onto the chair or keep your hands on the chair. Let your head release. Another option here is to grab onto your elbows and let your head release as you rock side to side. Any of these is good, right? Let yourself breathe. Feel yourself connecting. Let's take 2 more deep breaths. Morning, Wendy. That's it. Rock your hips side to side and then roll yourself on up. As you come up, you can reach your arms up and overhead. Take a big stretch here, going side to side. Good morning. And then come around towards the back of your chair. So I'm going to swing mine around really quick. As you come towards the back of the chair, we're just going to do a quick lunge to open up the heart, but also to open up those hips and just feel a little grounded. So take your right leg forward, your left leg back, bend into that front knee as you lift your chest. You can bend and straighten the leg a few times. That's it. Good. Keep the front knee bent here. Now you can either just lift your heart up or bring your arms up into those cactus arms like you did before, squeezing your elbows back, lifting your chest. And then a little added bonus here is pull the front ribs and the belly in and then lean back. Take another deep breath here, opening up. And then releasing your hands down to the chair. You can walk back towards a down dog, stretching out your arms and your legs. That's it. And then we'll switch sides. This time we'll have the left leg forward, the right leg back, bending into the front knee. So bending and straightening, bend and straighten, or whichever leg you didn't do before. That's it. Good. Keep the bend in your front knee. Lift your chest, lift your heart, shoulders back, or maybe come into those cactus arms. Lifting your chest. Good. Pull your belly and your front ribs in and then lean back a little bit more. Everybody bend a little deeper. Take 1 more breath. That's it. Good. All the way out as you come back to your down dog. Stretching back. This is just a quick little stretch here to find that openness. Take another deep breath, rocking your hips, shaking your head yes and no. And then we'll make our way back to our seat. Come back and just check in. So as you come back to your seat now, sit up nice and tall. That's it. Find that steadiness here as you feel the chair underneath you, behind you, as you feel yourself reconnecting with your breath. So take a few deep breaths here. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Feeling yourself settle. Roll your shoulders onto your back a few times. and maybe even lean back in your chair. So what that does is it just allows the shoulders to come back a little more. When we're in that closed off position, these muscles here in the front, the pec muscles, they start to tighten. So we just want to gently give them that opening here. And then from there, we'll bring our hand back to our heart center and just start with a little bit of rubbing. So you can do a little semicircle or a little crescent. So at the bottom, you just give it a little release and then you start again. And that starts to move that lymphatic fluid through, starts to clear things out. Just another way of boosting our immunity. And some days this feels better and some days the tapping feels better. So I say, like, what feels best for you is what you can do. There's been a lot of this going on during COVID for me and my family. All right, and then if you want, you can add the tapping again. Letting yourself breathe. Noticing what it feels like to be in your body in this moment. So that tapping sensation starts to bring you into the moment, into your body. Breathing fully. Good. 3, 2, 1. And then come on out and just take a moment to check in. Shoulders onto your back, spine nice and long, bringing your hands in front of your heart. We honor this practice. We honor each other. Hopefully this helped you. If it does, please drop it in the comments and feel free again to share this with your friends. If you watch this as a replay, do #replay. Otherwise, we have class going on. I have a class this morning at 9 a.m. and then the next class will be in the evening tonight, and that is 7:30 p.m. 7:30 is a gentle class, and then it is followed by a sleep meditation. Really, really great, especially if you're newer to yoga. I know some people that are trying this out for the first time. Send me a message if you're interested. You can check out my whole schedule at NicoleTraumYoga.com. Love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.